Hi, my name is Daniela Pedraza.
And my name is Daniela Vélez.
So we read Awakening, the last chapter of part 1 of Siddhartha. It's basically about Siddhartha leaving the Buddha and Govinda, and he starts thinking about what he wanted for himself and how he felt about himself.
So the first question was, why is Siddhartha afraid of himself?
So as we can see in page 31, it says, "It was the reason why I do not know anything about myself. The reason why Siddhartha has remained alien and unknown to myself is due to one thing, to one single thing. I was afraid of myself."
And the question hasn't been answered yet in the chapter, but maybe it will be answered later on, and we can infer that maybe he was afraid of himself because he was alone in that moment, and he really didn't know himself. We also asked ourselves if Govinda achieved what Siddhartha wanted, because in page 34 we can see that it says Govinda had become a monk and thousands of monks were his brothers, wore the same gown, shared his beliefs, and spoke his language. This means that Govinda now had a family, and in page 33 Siddhartha says, when he realized how alone he was, he had been homeless for years and had not felt like this. So maybe what he needs in this moment is family, and that's what Govinda has in this moment.
Okay, so what we actually think about this chapter is that Siddhartha made a good decision because he's now on his own. He doesn't have like a shadow. Like that is how Siddhartha refers to Govinda. He's now on his own and he can teach himself and like really know how he is and what he wants.
Like in page 32 it says, I will learn from myself, be my own pupil, because he earlier had said that from his teachers, the Buddha and the Brahmins, he had learned what he had learned all his life, not what was missing. So now he's gonna learn about himself in order to learn what he really wants to. I connected this chapter with a quote that says, you need to lose yourself in order to find yourself. Because Siddhartha is trying to, like when he went to all of those teachers, he was trying to look for something. But now that he has tried everything, he lost himself because he feels empty, he doesn't have a family, he doesn't have somebody accompanying him. And this is when he's gonna start to find what he was looking for.
Like first of all, he was like on his path with Govinda, like going for something they already knew and everybody like wished for, but now he's on his own. He's on a new path, a new like life, and yeah, that's it.
And we can connect this to our own lives, because this can happen in our own lives always. We can always lose ourselves, and we always have something missing that we don't know how to find it until we really try and we really experiment new things.
Like a new start, basically. But in page 33, it says, then suddenly this also was clear to him. He, who was in fact like one who had awakened or was newly born, must begin his life completely afresh, just like I said, a new start and a new kind of life.
So these are our connections, our opinions, and our questions for this chapter, and hopefully our doubts will be answered in other chapters later. Bye.
Bye.